V-Ray and Veras are now integrated, but this is not about letting AI design for you, it is about using it as a tool inside your workflow. In this video, I will show you how I used Veras to quickly test ideas, explore different directions, and make decisions faster. Then I developed everything into a final V-Ray render and a short presentation video. Before we start, I want to show you the two ways you can now access Veras. First, there is the Viewport to Veras button, which takes what you see in the viewport and sends that preview to Veras. The other option is to render your image with V-Ray and then upload it to Veras from the VFB. The main difference between the two is the source image you provide to Veras. Now, let's get back to the project. I started with some quick zoning sketches of a space that was supposed to be an office area, and inside I had to fit several things: office desks, a conference room, a small lounge area, and a kitchen. The reception and bathrooms are outside of this space, so I'm not including them in the video. At the beginning, along with the technical drawings, I also made a base 3D model. In the scene, I added very basic materials and simple lighting, nothing fancy, just enough to give me a starting point and help me understand the space better. Then came the ideation part, which is usually the hardest. And before I commit to a specific layout, I like to test ideas quickly. So this is where I used Veras. I didn't expect it to provide the right design solution because it doesn't really know the exact dimensions of the space or where the doors and the exits are located or the specific requirements that I might have, but it's useful for generating variations. So I ran a few options to see what it would come up with. Some of the results were less suitable in their current form. For example, layouts where spaces were too tight, too empty, or not used to their full potential. And sometimes the circulation didn't make sense, but that's okay. What I was looking for were small things here. Maybe a material combination, a desk rotation, or a way to organize zones that I hadn't thought of before. Here, I want to mention something very useful when generating ideas with Veras. If I have a specific furniture or object selected in advance, I can use them to guide Veras to generate images with that specific furniture. For example, I had an image of a desk that could be used in the interior, and I used it as an object reference, and Veras generated the interior with that specific desk. After that, I selected the images that stood out to me and tried to understand what I like about them and whether I can use something from them in the project. Another thing that I tried at this point was to see if Veras could come up with layout ideas when it saw the full floor plan. So I added a V-Ray camera in orthographic mode. Then I used a V-Ray clipper to show the building from the top, and in Veras I used a similar prompt. Again, some of the results didn't fully meet the requirements, but they gave me some ideas for what I could do with the space. For example, the position of the kitchen, I moved it to the other corner because in this case I had doors to the reception and other areas there. I also like that in some cases Veras placed the conference area between the columns, so I tried that to see if it would work with the real dimensions of the space. After that, I started building the layout properly, combining what I learned from the sketches and from the Veras results. I adjusted the zoning, refined the proportions, and placed actual elements in the space. During this process, I used Cosmos assets. At this point, I had 3 potential ideas blocked out in Max. Then I went back to Veras to generate some simplified sketches. This can be really useful when you need to show the client an idea, but don't want to include extra details like materials or lighting if you haven't worked on them yet. The images turned out nice and simple, and they made it easier to discuss the different options with the client and choose one of them. Then I focused on the lighting. There are many ways to shape the mood of the space, highlighting areas, guiding the eye, creating an atmosphere, or showing different times of day. But with so many options, it can be hard to choose a clear direction right away. So here again, I decided to use Veras and ask it to try different lighting setups. For example, I tested a version where the light comes from the other side of the room. I also tried some overcast lighting, which gives a softer and more even look. Then I explored a few evening options where the space feels warmer and a bit more dramatic. While the sunset option looks very nice here, The office is on the lower floors and surrounded by taller buildings. And I know that this type of lighting wouldn't really happen in reality, so I decided to go with a sunny daylight and tried some of the HDRIs provided in Cosmos. These variations gave me a chance to compare what works in the scene and decide which direction I want to continue working on. Moving on to the next stage, working with materials. Most projects come with specific requirements, and in this case there is an exposed brick and window frames that will remain unchanged. And depending on the project, there may also be materials that are already selected and cannot be changed. So I included additional specifications in the prompt. I wanted to explore different options for the rest of the elements, like carpets, paneling, furniture colors, and so on. This is another area where Veras can be useful. I use it to quickly test different material combinations and finishes, and I also added some reference images as a color and material guide. This is one of my favorite parts because I like experimenting with bolder options, color combinations that I might not normally try. And speaking of materials, I also used Veras to generate a displacement map for the bricks. You can use it to generate different types of material maps and even black and white masks like I did here to add some subtle imperfections. Then I moved into V-Ray and created some of the materials with more control and precision. By using Veras to test materials, I was aiming to explore different options faster without getting stuck in the details too early in the process. Alright, moving on to the final stages. One of the challenges I often face is adding life to a scene. Things like people, small details, even weathering, they really help make the image feel more real. And here again, I used Veras for this task. I selected one of the available presets, but then modified it further so it didn't change too much the original image. Getting that to look convincing in a render is not always easy, especially when it comes to adding people. And people are important in commercial spaces, not only because they make them feel more real, but also because they give the viewer extra information, like how the rooms are used and how people move through the space. Another common situation is when a client asks to see a specific piece of furniture or maybe an artwork. They might not be 100% sure they want to include it, so modeling it from scratch wouldn't be justified at this point, or there might not be enough time for that. This is where I use the reference option in Veras and add the item through it. You can take an image of something specific, like a chair, and quickly preview it inside your scene. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it gives both you and the client a better sense of whether the object should be included. And finally, there's animation. When I need a quick preview or a walkthrough, I use Veras to test ideas. Setting up full animations and renders takes time, especially when I'm still exploring and not sure how I want to present the project. So here I used Veras to create quick video outputs like a time-lapse and a simple day-to-night transition. These are not final animations, of course, but they're useful for testing ideas and showing movement in the space, especially when I want to create a storyboard with different camera views to check the overall flow of the animation. So this is how I incorporate Veras when working on a design project. Not as something that makes decisions instead of me, but as a helpful tool that lets me test ideas faster. It speeds things up and gives me more options, but the decisions come from me as the designer, from my understanding of the context and the careful choices that I make along the way.